So this session was filmed back in the winter of 2024, and I think January, February, somewhere along in there. And this is the first time that she is wearing a bridle, and so we're just working on flexing from up above her, so she can kind of get used to how to do that. She's got a nice slow head. Everything looks really nice, neat. She seems calm. And then we start doing around on this side, and she's a little stiffish, and not really a big fan of it. And now Mercy gets her teeth done every year. She's had wolf teeth taken out, and she's had good progress reports every time she's had her teeth done. So I know that's not the issue. She also gets body work done on a regular basis, so I know there's not really any pain or anything like that, or any problems to cause any pain, but she does get quite frustrated when things don't really go her way, and then she does a nice little blow up. But luckily she doesn't really do much once she's done it, and then we just go right back and we start again. And we just start back over and just pretend like nothing happened. We just keep practicing until we get a little bit of an answer, and then I decided to go and do it down from the ground, because I always wanted to end on a good note with that, rather than being upset about it. So then we just practice it from the ground and got a good little flex there. And so then I decided to just go ahead and start into something a little bit different and just disengage her hindquarters some, just to get her to start thinking about something else. And I also want her to get used to your legs kind of pushing into her from the side. So I use my hand to give her the cue there. So whatever we do on the ground will be the same thing as we do mounted. And all I'm asking for her to do is to just kind of step over with that inside hind leg. But she finally starts getting it, and then I don't really even have to hardly touch her at all. And I'm just giving a light little tap, and then she steps right over. So she picked that up pretty good. As you know, Mercy can be a little reactive, and she has a lot of high anxiety at times. And now we're over here on this other side, because what you do on one side you need to do on the other, because you may have a totally different horse. She flexed nicely, and now I'm going to ask her to step over with that inside hind leg. Just kind of taking her a little bit of a minute to try to figure out exactly how to do it. And it's just a little difficult for her to figure out how to do all this with the saddle on, with the bit in her mouth, things like that. She's just learning. Even though she's done these things, she's having to do these things with a different tack on and a bit in her mouth, and so it takes her a little bit to kind of refigure it all out again. And of course now I'm just giving her a minute just to kind of relax and fiddle with that bit. And then we're going to start working on her backups, but I am going to put her halter on over the bridle because I don't want to be really pulling on her mouth or on the bit itself. So I'm going to add her rope halter back over it and start doing her backup exercises. This just takes the pressure off of anything on her mouth right yet, because again, this is like the first time that she was wearing the bit like this and having to do exercises, so I just didn't really want to stress her out a whole lot by asking her to back up with the bit quite yet. And at this particular stage of Mercy's training, she's not very good at backing up. She is still a little weak in the hind end, and even today, and it is now June, she's still not the strongest in the hind end, so we're still building and working on that strength. But at this particular point of this video, she's a bit weak and not very straight. So things are not always very pretty. And I usually keep my stick and string, and I kind of just put it, either behind me or right in front of me, depending on where I need to give a little extra pressure. If I need her to move a little bit faster. She's not the greatest there, but that was all right. Let me just move back up into position, and unfortunately I put us in position to where I didn't really catch it on camera and we kind of walked off. But this back up much smoother, much quieter. She did that a little bit easier than that first one. That first one was pretty ugly, but this one wasn't so bad, but I didn't catch it on the video very well, so sorry. And then we always try it just one more time. I usually try it 3 to 4 times, just to make sure that we can do it pretty well. And then I always try to end on a good note. That was a little bit better back up, and I stopped before it started getting ugly.